3, 2, 1, hold on.
Oh man. Yeah.
Uh-oh. We got something different. We got something different. Come on, man. Every week.
Yeah.
Oh man, he could come up in here like he just own this spot, man. You gotta calm down, Mike. Oh, Lewis, every week. What up?
Why does the camera look crooked?
It's because it is crooked.
Cause Mike.
Yeah, I'm a little top heavy. You right.
I know you gonna swole up over here.
Moose.
Don't.
Hey, call you.
What's
Moose.
up, Taylor? Hey, listen. So Mike Ling. Oh, all right. We're gonna let you get started first, and then I'll tell you guys why I call him Moose.
Oh, you gonna do that?
Yeah.
So I gotta start with only one person though? Is that me? Yeah. Sorry.
What's up, Taylor? What's up, Jonathan?
Every
Hoo. What's up?
Look, Mama Relevant jumped on super quick.
Hey, babe.
Hey, I just said,
what's
chill,
up,
bro.
What's up, baby? How you
What
doing?
up, Mom?
What up?
Mama Lucy.
Who's
Mama Lucy. Mama Lucy is on here.
The mother of the house, man. His wife.
Oh, wife, man.
Hey.
Put some respect on it.
Hey. We in person. Don't jump on him just yet. It's cool.
Okay,
don't jump on him.
You know what? I'm just trying to be cool.
Hey, share this right now.
No, you ain't. You ain't trying to be
I've
cool.
been trying to be cool.
That's what I heard. Since you was little. Since you was little, you was trying to be cool. But they said it didn't work. That's all right. That's all right. You just gonna do your own thing, huh?
I'm busy.
Watch.
You sharing? Share. Good job, man.
Hey, did you share it?
I'm about to share
He's
right
sharing
now.
right now.
You gotta give me.
What's up, Joe?
Oh.
Joe, it's past your bedtime, bro. It's past your bedtime. Joe, go to bed. Watch the replay.
That's how
Whoa,
you do it.
Jeanette Lopez is online
That's how
tonight.
you do it.
Jeanette Lopez watches from California. She usually catches the replay on the next day, but she's on live tonight.
True.
So what's
That's
up,
true.
Jeanette? What's
I
up?
see
What's
Pastor
up?
Bobby's on. Hey,
Bobby,
Pastor Bobby,
Bobby.
man. My
Wait,
condolences
wait.
to your Buffalo Bills, man.
I
Y'all,
need to
they
learn. I
tried.
don't know how to share this. How do I share
He had a
this?
whole setup and everything. He had the whole house decked out. He had the outside wrapped in plastic bill stuff.
Who did that?
Pastor Bobby.
Pastor Bobby.
Bible.
Oh, because he's a Bills fan.
What up, nephew? You see, you just tried to prove me wrong because I said you wouldn't.
See, Unc, I'm tuned in.
Mm-hmm.
Who is
Need to get some of
Joshua Cologne? Xavier Joshua Cologne.
My little nephew. See
What's
how
up, nephew?
He said, Unc.
Hey, Danae is. Excuse me?
Dang.
Is
man,
Mrs. Boyden on?
Hey,
You guys gotta understand. This
Wait, hold
is
on.
serious. I'm on here.
I need
tonight.
to understand.
I'm on here tonight. Y'all didn't know.
But we ain't talking about you yet. We doing what we do.
My bad. All right, y'all go ahead.
You
What's
gotta
up,
wait
Angie?
a minute, man. You messing up our flow. And he just gonna beatbox all in the thing and disrupt stuff.
Sorry, my bad. All right.
Come on, Moose.
Come on, Moose. Let's
Come
go.
on, Moose. How many we got on here? I can't see.
We got 25.
Oh,
we got
well,
25.
we need
Come
to
on.
go. We need to
Share
go. Let's
this
do this.
with
Y'all ready?
everyone.
Y'all ready for this?
We're ready. We're ready.
This
we're ready.
Since we got obviously y'all see a new situation going on. I had somebody.
Situation. What?
I
Hold
had.
up.
Nah, ain't no hold on. Let me do what I'm doing.
Situation.
I love it. I love it.
You see what I'm saying?
My bad, man. Go ahead. All right.
So I reached out to what I want to
Wait
call
a
it.
minute, Denver. There's literally more Lings.
Yeah.
I thought you were the only
Bro,
Ling.
let me tell you.
Whoa.
Hey, shout out to my family that's on right now. There's like 150,000 of us.
Yo, I know they're all in
Wow.
China, bro.
They're not
Oh,
in China,
man.
bro. No, they're not in
There's
China.
millions.
That's
You better stop.
how
Watch.
we
All right,
started.
keep it up. Watch.
That's
Keep it
how
up.
What up,
we
nephew Mike?
started.
That's from Uncle
What up,
Ling.
Unc?
Uncle
Ooh,
Franklin.
What up, Unc? Did you get that suit?
That is me.
How's that your question to your uncle,
Because
man?
we just had a conversation last night about a suit. Man, I love my Uncle Franklin. Y'all,
right.
stop tripping.
I mean,
All right,
hey,
here we
somebody
go.
have to go back and get beat up because I ain't even,
we do got a sponsor, man.
Yo,
but ain't nobody gonna let
Terry
me say
Scott
that.
is on tonight. What's up, Pops?
Yo, what you doing, Dad? He was talking stuff one time. He
What's
said he
going
don't
on?
watch.
He
He said I
now.
be acting foolish on here. That's not
He
the
said-
word he used,
He
but
said,
that's
"I
the
did
word
not
I'm
raise
going.
You over here talking about situations. I'd have said the same thing.
All right, let's get started.
My bad,
Sorry,
bro.
Desiree, just jumped in 'cause I
That's
saw
the
another link.
situation. Anyway, I reached out to somebody. I'm gonna call him JB. And he found a sponsor for.
Oh, we got a new sponsor tonight.
Yeah, we got a new sponsor. So, like we always do, welcome back to season 4, Pastors Unfiltered. I'm your host, Denver. And this episode is being brought to you by Wider and Deeper Oil Drilling Company. The more we drill, the more comes out. And as always, dope sauce. I told you, man. JB, wow. JB, wow.
We're taking requests.
Hey, it's not my fault. That's what he did. That's what he sent me, man. You got to get the money somewhere.
You know what? Deep and wide, deep. Yeah, I don't remember that song.
That's not sanctioned.
That's not a song.
It is a song.
That's a dirty
Who
song.
did not? Wait, hold on. Did anybody grow up in Sunday school singing Deep and Wide?
In Sunday school,
No. Yeah,
bro.
you didn't go to church when you were young. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
you almost made me say something about that church. Them the ones that got trouble not too long ago.
Oh, help us, Lord.
Anyway, moving right along.
Man.
With me as always, my brother, my pastor, Pastor Mutamwenya of Relevant Church Niles, Michigan.
What's up? Welcome back to season 4, episode 9. Hey, I'm talking.
I thought other
I'm
people.
talking.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Thank you. Welcome back to Pastors Unfiltered, where it's an opportunity for pastors to get real, unfiltered. Tonight, we got an incredible special guest with us. But before he is officially introduced, many of you guys already know who he is. We've got to share a disclaimer. Pastors Unfiltered is an opportunity for individuals who love the Lord to just be real and unfiltered without having rocks thrown at our glass houses.
Wow.
So please do not hold Michael Ling Ministries nor Relevant Church responsible for anything that has been said at this table tonight. Please and thank you.
Especially if I say it.
Especially if he says it, because he's going to say a lot of
yet.
things.
No,
It's not your time yet.
You're not
bro.
supposed to talk yet. Just chill out, man. It's
Jeez.
almost there.
You
you're
really
almost
love the
there.
camera,
You're
don't you?
almost there.
You really love the camera.
Hey, it's almost your time. It's about to be your 15 minutes.
So thank you for tuning in. Hey, do us a favor, share this with somebody, tag somebody who should be watching Pastors Unfiltered. Like, follow, subscribe, Real Pastors Unfiltered, Facebook, Instagram. Help us get the word out, because in 2022, we're trying to do something, y'all.
That's facts.
Facts.
Nope. Good job.
Not yet.
Way to sit back.
Good job.
With us tonight, you've seen him on Pastors Unfiltered, the world-renowned author of Renewing Your Mind, the one and only Pastor Michael Ling.
Hey.
Yo. Hey, just so you guys know, I'm just going to
man.
shamelessly put a plug in here. I just got done with the manuscript, the first draft of my new book called Journey. I'm excited about it.
Journey, just one name.
It's called
I
Journey.
love that.
Where you get it at?
Where do I get it at?
Yeah, where do we get it? Where do we pick it up at?
So I'm not, I read it.
Where can I get it at?
No, where can we get it at?
Yeah, so it's going through the process. I said the first draft manuscript. So I'm still.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Lord, I did him like I do you.
There's gonna be a couple
I'm
more
not gonna
rights
lie.
to it. You know what? I'm gonna need a little bit more grace.
Hold on. Pastor Campbell from New York says, "What's in that cup, y'all?"
What cup? Oh, that's coffee.
No.
Pastor Campbell.
Pastor Campbell.
There is coffee in my cup, Pastor Campbell.
See how wild he had all that
hold
caffeine.
on, man. Hold on. Hold the phone. Did you just pull a Coming to America style
I do not do that, man.
reference
That is not me.
and joke?
That is not me. I don't do that. Okay.
What's going on in
Hey,
here?
It's about to be something, y'all.
Could we just,
Hey,
can
so
we pray?
It's about to be. Please.
not yet. We do
I
that
just-
at the
I
end.
just
If you,
wanna-
want, if you want, go ahead.
Because I
You
just
need
feel
to pray.
like we need Jesus.
You need Jesus.
You definitely need Jesus.
A double portion.
Is it my turn yet?
Cup
Can I talk?
overflowing.
Are you ready for
Press
me to
down.
talk?
Press down.
All right. sorry
Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
so
Jonathan Bailey is on one tonight.
oh man.
What do you say?
Hey,
This is Pastors
what'd he
Unfiltered,
say?
not Audience
JB.
Unfiltered.
What'd he say?
That's the creator of the oil company.
Wait, Mama Lucy said headlock time.
Sexual chocolate.
Oh, I knew he was gonna say it.
We got questions. Let's get to these questions. Huh?
I don't know.
Your nephews? Hold on.
Type it in the question thing. I don't know what you're talking
We're trying
about.
to find
nephew.
this. Where is this?
How do we
It's up to
Is
little
it in the
bit.
comments?
How do we usually get started? Because I feel
Don't
like
forget,
you, guys are
you
off
have
course.
to talk about.
We're not off course. This how it go.
I feel like y'all are off course.
This how it go.
Don't forget what
Especially
you
with you.
have to talk about, Uncle Denver Griggs.
Oh,
We got
Dang,
something
he
to
put
talk
my
about.
name in there.
The whole government.
Uncle Denver.
come on, Colorado. What you? Denver.
I don't know. What do we got to talk about? Put it in the chat.
Yes,
You can
Xavier,
write all
put
that.
it in the chat.
Put
We
it
want to
in the
know the
chat.
question. Go ahead and ask a question for Michael Ling here in the
I would love
Hayes.
to answer the question, Xavier.
All right.
I don't know if it's for him, but
Yo.
as y'all can see, we have a whole new setup. Our very first ever in-person guest.
Yeah.
And it happened to be the Wild Stallion Moose.
I'm not a Wild Stallion Moose. I don't even got that Omarion either, so I'm good.
What? Oh man!
First of all,
We're in the middle of a pandemic. If you guys didn't know, and there's a new strand, the Omarion. I don't got that. I'm just trying to make sure y'all are aware.
You got the ice box.
The ice box.
That's Omarion's song. Ice box.
Can we just get started?
I've been waiting for you.
Hey,
what do I gotta say?
we got Pastor
This is your
Patrick
show.
Francis on the show tonight.
Pastor Patrick.
Pastor
What's
Patrick.
up, Pastor Patrick? Everybody here is yearning for some food
Yeah.
from Cole House Grill. Hey, if you are watching and you're in New York, Pastor Campbell, you got to make it down to Long Island and get you some Cole House Grill.
Yeah, you do.
That food is incredible. So big shout out to Pastor
since
Patrick
you said
and Natalie.
Didn't
Francis.
you was around there sometime not too long ago? You
I
said they
was,
were
like, last month.
they were sending something out,
They said
but
they
they
were
was
sending-
using your address. So what had happened to that?
Yeah, Pastor Patrick, where's the food that you was supposed
How
to
you
send?
gonna put? He said it came.
You know,
He didn't say it, come.
He might have if I had talked to him.
Denver got the food and ate it. And
No, I
didn't share it with
didn't.
anybody.
No, I didn't. No,
So
I
he could
did
throw
not.
me under
Pastor
the
Patrick,
bus.
I'm still trying to make my way to New York. So just
You
so
going
know,
out there?
I don't really eat that much. So
Hey, he said this.
I'll
Pastor
come.
Patrick said,
Hey,
see
don't
you
come
in
on
New
this
York.
Yeah,
holy
Pastor
show and
Patrick.
lie.
What do you mean?
Dude, you said you don't eat that much. You
Pastor
tried to
Patrick,
slide
wait.
that in there.
This
He will
man-
eat your whole
Pastor
restaurant.
Patrick, say hi to
Listen.
your wife for me. Good to see you.
Listen,
man.
if
You
you
didn't see
feed
him.
this
Talk
man,
to
make
him.
I can
sure
see him
you
right
bring a
there.
double
You
portion.
didn't see him.
Bro, why do you got to see? That's the
A
thing.
double?
Because you eat a lot, Michael Ling.
Heck yeah, all big up in here.
Can we get
Man.
started?
Yes,
We
Like
did.
Jose.
We are started.
We're
We just
started.
talking
Jose is
stuff.
the producer. He's telling y'all to
He said
hurry up.
get to the
Come
question.
on, he
He
didn't.
said
Get to
get
the
to the
question.
You telling me to go?
He's telling you. He's been telling you to hurry up. Colorado, Denver.
Taylor Bailey said, Michael Ling, you eat everything.
Everything.
Oh, okay, Taylor. Okay, Taylor.
Everything.
I'll see you next week.
Dang, PC says he eats every hour.
He eats every hour.
Yeah, why
And then
y'all?
Angie Griggs comes through and says, everything.
Everything.
I love it.
Everything.
Why y'all
All right.
diving me out like that, man? Dang.
So,
That's all right. Question number one.
question number one. Pastor Michael Ling.
Yeah, let's
How
get
you
it.
doing tonight, man?
Man,
You good?
Good.
You ready for this? You look good, man. You look like you been working out.
I've been working out a little bit. Yeah, I ain't gonna flex.
Oh, man.
Last time I did that, y'all got upset. So
Yeah, because you was
Hey,
flexing
bro,
at
you
my
were-
wife. You was
I was
like,
naked.
"Ooh, Angelica Griggs, look at my shirt. It says donkey
You
booty
really
on it."
were.
first of all, no, I wasn't. That's not how
Yes,
that
you
went.
were.
That's exactly
That is
what
not
you
how that
said.
went.
And
You
you
said
were
Angelica
scantily
Griggs.
clad.
I was what?
You were scantily clad.
I don't know what that even means, man.
You didn't have a lot of clothes on.
You were scantily clad.
That's not what first of all, that's not what happened. To the audience out there, that's
you
not
took
at all
off your
what
shirt on
Oh
camera.
my gosh, what?
You took your shirt off on
We're supposed to be
Unfiltered.
Christians. You guys can see the video. Go back and watch the video.
Go watch the video. You'll see him.
It was barely there.
I may have been
All
jumping a little bit.
All I remember
been
is a
jumping a little
donkey
bit.
on there, and it said something about donkey butt or something like that.
It didn't say donkey, but I'm not going to repeat what the shirt said. I wasn't
Why
really
would you wear a
saved
shirt
back
like
then.
that?
Oh, you wasn't saved back then? And we had you on here?
You know what? It was some
That's
things going
why.
on in life that I don't want to.
That's what
It's a
happened
part of
with
my
the
testimony.
show.
You got to get the book when it comes out, then you'll read about it.
Hey,
Look at him plugging.
read Journey. Journey is going to be coming out to all of the outlets, coming to you very soon. We're excited about the book.
Very soon. I'm excited too.
Costco,
Yeah.
Yeah. Gas
Sam's
station,
Club.
76.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Speedway,
Speedway.
all that.
I don't know what Speedway is.
It's a gas station.
Shell.
Oh.
You said it's going to the gas station.
Yeah.
It's going to be a shell.
Yep.
No,
Anyway.
it's going to be at the Admiral.
The Admiral, not that raggedy mug.
Yo,
Oh man, you can't be doing that. That's crazy.
I can't
That's
see the
crazy.
That's crazy.
The people want to
Exactly.
know. People want to know.
Hey, that's crazy you
Okay,
asked that
did you
because
just-
that is actually
that is the
our
first
very
question.
first question.
So we're gonna put it right there.
Yeah,
Oops, I put it on wrong. Here we go.
Pastor Michael, do you still have the cup you stole from the restaurant on the last show? The people want to
The
know. Did
people
you bring
wanna
it
know.
with you?
Did you bring it with you?
So first of all,
Do you have it? Is it in your
You
luggage?
still have it.
Do you have it at the house
I
right
didn't-
now?
I didn't steal no cup.
The one,
Hey,
the
hey,
one from
remember-
Big Boy.
Remember,
Yes, I
you're
did.
saved now.
Remember, you weren't saved before. You got a pass.
I didn't steal
You're saved now.
Let me just tell you something. All right. I was doing the thing,
Thievery.
the pastor's in
Debauchery and
I
all
was
that.
I was doing the pastor's influence at a different office that wasn't mine.
That's not true.
And
He
I
was in
bought
his
in the
house.
cup. I got the cup, and it was,
Well, you just admitted to a crime. You said it was a place that wasn't yours, so that's breaking and entering. Number one, you stole a cup, and it's probably worth a lot of money, so that's stealing over $150.
what?
Yeah.
For a cup?
Yeah, them cups is expensive. You know, inflation. And we in a pandemic, bro.
I know. I'm talking about that on Maricron. I don't got it. Come on, man.
Why would you even say
I don't have.
you don't
I
have
didn't
it?
steal a
So,
cup.
do you
Jonathan
still have the
Bailey.
cup?
No, I didn't steal a cup, and
So
no, I don't have the cup. It
you don't
wasn't
have
mine.
the
It was never mine. I just
Exactly.
borrowed a
Exactly.
cup. No, not that it wasn't mine.
It was
that I
never
in
yours to
possession.
begin with.
You
I was
was
never-
in
just admit it.
possession.
No, I
It was
wasn't
never
in
yours.
possession.
You drank
No,
out of
you
it at
had
least 6
possession.
times.
I would have known I was gonna come on past this filter and be bombarded like this. Could y'all stop? Jose,
The
why you
people
laughing,
want to
man?
know.
Jose, why you laughing?
I know it's gonna
Bro,
happen like this.
Come on, man.
Wow. Tira does work for the court system. She
Oh,
says
it's just a
it's a
misdemeanor.
misdemeanor.
Thank
He's
you.
good.
No, it's not. I didn't steal anything. It ain't a
Hey,
mistake.
but we didn't
It's a
say there was
misdemeanor. It's
he took furniture and stuff with
No,
the
no,
cup
no.
and stuff
I
too.
didn't take furniture.
It's a
Yeah, you
misdemeanor.
did.
It's under
It's not a
$100.
misdemeanor. I didn't
It's
steal
under
nothing.
$100.
It's
You
a
know what?
misdemeanor.
Larceny.
This is the problem
Larceny
with
in the
black
fourth
people in
degree.
America right now.
What is that?
The problem
really?
is that if
We
you,
went there
y'all
really
see a
quick.
brother, you know, he's coming up in the world. I work out. I write books.
What is working out
What
got
is
to do
working
with
out?
I'm
stealing?
just saying I'm coming up in the world, and y'all just trying to, you know, dump on me and be like, nah. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't
Like,
say nah.
nah.
I didn't
Bro,
say
you know what
nah
I'm gonna
one
do?
time.
We didn't
I'm
say
gonna
no.
pray for y'all.
Hey, you
Jose
clap.
know what it is.
Hey,
Jose
hey, you the
Lewis know
producer
what
of
it
this
is.
show, and you clapping him up.
Hey,
Look, the
it
whole-
Where's
knows
the
the-
loyalty?
He knows what it is.
The whole video village in the studio today
Where's the loyalty?
Yeah.
is Team Michael Ling tonight.
Not with you. You right. You right.
I want him to repent.
Walk it. They telling you to walk out. Jessica, chill out, man. You
Taylor
already
said,
telling
"Mr.
people.
Sticky Fingers."
You know what, Taylor? We ain't even on that. We ain't
Michael,
even on that,
aka
Taylor.
Moose, aka Sticky
You checking
Fingers.
your watch?
Yeah, because I got, you know,
Mike.
You ain't got nowhere to go. You
I'm
in a
busy.
town that you don't even live in.
you right. And it's snowing out. First of
Yes, let's talk about
let's
that.
talk
You
about-
like that?
all, man.
Yeah, how have you been enjoying the snow?
I'm
in
not
Michigan?
enjoying the snow. This is what I told Muta earlier. I don't even know why I keep looking at Jose. My bad. I'm gonna look at the camera. This is what I told Muta earlier,
Mhm.
that there's gonna be snow in hell.
Mm.
Because I feel like that's not a part of regular life. I feel like
so it's not gonna be hot like they say.
No. Just let me get it all the way out.
He's actually got a theory that might be plausible.
Is a theory. Now don't judge me because I didn't read this in the Bible. This is just something that I feel like I got revelation from whatever. So we were driving in the snow and it was cold. So I feel like in hell, it's gonna be snow, it's gonna be cold, but if you touch the snow, it's gonna be hot.
Whoa. That was deep.
I got you, bro. I'm with you.
We should ponder that next week sometime.
Yeah. Hey, cool. We've got other theories on hell.
Cool.
Right. We got another.
So the moral of the story is do everything you can to get to heaven, because it's crazy down in hell.
Because it's snow in hell
and hot
and hot
ass snow.
So it's there's $10.
Oh, I gotta put money in the bucket. My bad.
Nah, man, we gotta pay the
sensory.
Yeah, the sensory
company.
My bad. Why you guys put a sensory company on it?
Is it really? Wow.
That's good. Thank you.
Wow, Pastor Natalie just not only is he a thief, he is a false prophet.
Oh, parking lot.
Wow. Pastor Natalie said you're a parking lot prophet. Wow. Be standing out there spewing all type of false doctrines.
Standing outside next to the Range Rovers and stuff.
Oh man.
How you doing, Pastor Natalie?
That was good, Pastor Natalie.
I like that one. That was good. That was good. So we might as well move on, right?
Yeah. Like, can we get some
questions? Can we get the
well,
next question?
you went up here explaining there's dry ice in hell and stuff.
I didn't say dry ice. I said hot snow. It's different.
Dry ice. Go grab some dry ice. You tell me what it feels like.
Ice and snow is different. I said hot snow.
All right, my bad.
Can we get a question? Could somebody answer?
I'm questioning you and your face sometimes, man. Because you be acting. I'm just playing. You know what? Up,
here's the thing. When I first met Denver, we was playing football, right, in California. In Denver, I'm a Christian, so I was just playing. But
you just said you wasn't saved back then.
Yeah.
No,
Which one is it? Are you a Christian?
I said at the time of the cup situation.
And the time I met you was before the cup.
Exactly.
So you was really bad back then.
Let me tell you something. The Bible says to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay?
That's what it said?
Yeah.
Cool. So anyway, what about the football?
Tell the story?
Tell the story. You're lying about it.
Why am I lying?
Because I know what you're going to say. You said it on the last show.
Listen, Denver.
Why you always coming at me, man? You like my little brother. You're always trying to fight me.
Excuse us for being dysfunctional, folks.
I appreciate you, Denver.
They loving it, though. They love it. You over there, you got your eyes all fogged up.
For real. What are you doing, bro?
You act like you got your glass like a car windshield over here.
Can somebody ask me a question? I don't even.
You was explaining. You were just telling a story.
My story. The moral of the story is that I love you. That's what I love you too,
brother. Thank you. Why are you clapping to that?
I was gonna clap, but I just realized that that's audio. So
cool. Right, good job. Good job. Anyway, you ready?
Yeah. Let's
get serious. we almost done. So we got the last question here. Thanks for being on, bro.
You ready?
I appreciate it. We're not gonna have him back ever, Pastor Mutai. You ready, Pastor Mutai? You ready? Huh?
Come on, Muta.
Hey, Pastor Mutai.
Come on, Pastor Muta.
Hey, we've learned something in 30 minutes, my brother.
What we learned?
We cannot have him live again. I'ma just say that. Never again.
We love you. False prophet.
We love you.
I could be on,
but we gotta love you from a distance. Like it's easier on Zoom.
Jose, you know what I learned in 30 minutes? Ain't no structure to this show.
Oh, you coming at us now for real?
Wow.
So thank you. It's been a great night, guys. We love y'all. Catch us next week.
Dang, your son called Mike a black stooge, singular.
You're a black
You're a black stooge.
You're a black stooge.
That's cool.
Pretty much.
That's number one.
All right, number one. I'll see you at home.
Anyway, let's do this. Let's do this. You ready, Mike?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's try this
My
one.
bad,
This
sorry.
this
Wait,
one
hold on,
might hit.
Pastor Natalie, thank you. She says it's Pastors Unfiltered. It doesn't have to be structured.
Thank you,
Michael.
I love her.
Mike,
She is
Michael,
so nice.
where does that even stop? Lewis, don't shake your head. That's not even the thing.
It is now.
It-
The pastor says so.
The structure, you're all right, man. Y'all keep
Yeah.
it up.
Second question.
What's up?
Anyway, here
What's the
we
second
go.
question?
Why you always shooting guns?
'Cause
See,
you
you
know-
gonna try to put the black stereotype on me and all that, and now you out here shooting at everybody.
I didn't even shoot nothing.
We're talking about another stereotype. You
Can
were
we
on
just ask the
stage
question?
at church and you said, I'm always ready for a fight.
He
I always
is,
want to
Hey,
fight.
this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. Watch the sermon, then you'll get the context of the sermon.
That you are a thief and a false prophet.
I
and a
wish
very
we
angry
could have
black
recorded
man.
the basketball game. I'ma just say that.
Oh, yeah. He
Yeah.
kept quiet on that one.
Hmm.
All right, here we go.
People
Second
in the
question.
line of fire. Man.
Next question.
Anyway, so we're gonna get serious now. You
Yeah,
ready?
I'm ready.
All right,
Yeah, let's
cool.
go.
Look at the comment.
Praise the Lord. I'm ready.
I knew he was gonna
We're going to get a serious
Yeah,
question.
sorry,
All right,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
go.
quit
Let's go.
shooting
go.
at people.
My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, that's actually not a good look.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Man, we don't do that on this show.
Yeah, my bad.
Reckless
Sorry.
endangerment.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
That's illegal,
Yeah,
bro.
my bad. Sorry.
Never again.
Yeah, my
Never
bad.
again.
Sorry.
Hey,
Yeah, my bad.
we gotta shut this down.
What's the next question?
I can't wait to meet your wife. Now, Pastor, she's cool. She's cool.
Yeah, she is.
She's
His companion. All right.
yeah. Anyway, are you ready? Here we go. You made a bold move and quit your career of 20 plus years.
22.
Yeah, 22 plus 20 plus. So the plus is the other two.
Yeah.
Years to pursue ministry.
Y'all coming in high.
What made you do that? And was there fear involved in that?
Oh my gosh. Yes, there's fear involved in that. And it was really just trying to follow a call that I believe I had on my life. It didn't come just so you guys are aware, I didn't just jump off a mountain, like, hey, one morning I woke up like, I don't want to go to work. I'm gonna get into ministry. That's not how it happened. This has been years and years and years of me mulling over this decision and praying about it and really just trying to be led by God, because even though I wanted to get out of that career, there was still a lot that I needed to learn before I moved on to the next thing. And not just what I needed to learn, but there was a lot of things that I needed to tie up and fix, And what I mean by that specifically is I believe that your character has to match the calling that God has in your life.
Wow.
And not that you fix yourself and make yourself ready,
Yeah.
but I believe that there are things that God allows you to go through. He gives you grace to go through to prepare you for the next step,
Right.
and I believe that's what happened. So that's why I thought I was ready to.
That's really dope. The fact that you acknowledge like character has to match the calling, and the fact that you've shared about the past of how you admitted to stealing a cup, being unsaved, and being a false prophet. I'm so glad.
I mean,
So glad.
Barbara, I'm not even going to respond to that.
So glad that
We're on the same page.
that God had to redeem you.
So I'm a real just stay here, stay right here. So like walking through that fear, like what are some of the things that you had to do to overcome that fear?
Well, first of all, I had to shut out all the people in my life that wanted to hold me back.
Wow.
Is the first thing that I had to do.
So good. So good.
And secondly,
No, seriously, it was so good. Appreciate that.
so for real, no, for some of the overcoming, you asked about overcoming the fear around it, right?
Mhm.
So I don't know that you actually ever overcome the fear around it until you're successful in the next thing.
Right.
I think that it's going in spite of the fear. One of the things that I teach my kids all the time is it's okay to be afraid of something. It's not okay to not do it because you're afraid.
Yeah.
That's
And so that's the thing is the fear hasn't gone away. I think that praying when it comes up and casting my cares upon him, for he cares what happens to you, like doing things like that will help you to overcome that fear and continue to move forward regardless of the feeling.
right. Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
So,
Do you feel that fear fuels your drive or what you're trying to accomplish?
absolutely. I think that's definitely a part of it. I think the biggest thing though, so Mutai and I were up late one night and we were watching like old videos of testimonies that he had from his church. And as we're watching these videos, I started to see the reason why I wanted to be in ministry, you know, because sometimes you lose sight of it, you know, like there's the fear of not making enough money. There's the fear of not this. And I got to hurry up and finish this book. And I'm going to preach tomorrow. So I got to figure out my message and all these other things. And then I believe that was a God moment to just stop and take a second and say, this is the reason why you're getting into ministry. So all the other noise, you know, is whatever, but here's the reason why, you know, and just seeing the testimonies. And shout out to Angie Griggs, you know, like that testimony that she had was inspiring. And, you know, like just hearing her story and what she had been through. And, you know, that was amazing, you know. So when Angie's book comes out, man, I want to be the first one to read it after Denver.
No doubt. For sure.
Word up.
Yo,
I appreciate it.
There may be some people here who are like, maybe it's not ministry. Maybe I have this calling in my life that I want to step out on faith in. And Denver received a really dope question tonight from one of our viewers that I think aligns directly with that, about discerning God's will. Because whether you're going into ministry, whether you're going into a small business, whether you're going into, I'm going to be a full-time mom, you know, taking that leap of faith has to come with, I've got to be in God's will. And so a lot of people have questions about discerning God's will. You want to ask that one?
Yeah. What are some practical ways to break down what God's will is? Is it what feels comfortable and second nature, or should we not consider our personal feelings when trying to figure it out?
Man, that's a good question. I don't even know that I could, you know, put a specific answer to that, but I will tell my testimony around it. So this is not the first time that I quit my job. I'm going to put that out there. I quit my job probably like 12 years ago or something. And this was before
I'm sorry. Is that what forced you to start stealing cups?
Like I was saying, Barbara, this was before I had.
I'm sorry.
You know, we just want to clarify.
This was before I had any like direction, any of that stuff. I just stopped and I was like, look, I want to be in ministry. I want to make films. I want to write books. I want to do all these things. Let me just go do it. And I had no direction, no guidance, and I did it. And I jumped out. And I believe that God understood that and covered me through that because I didn't lose anything. I didn't lose the house. I didn't lose the cars. You know, I was still able to pay bills for a couple of months while I did that. But I quickly realized like, hey, this is not, you know, but I literally had no guidance. I just did it, you know. But the second time coming around was years of prayer and preparation and years of, so I'm not going to tell anybody, you know, just off of my own experience. I can only go off of what I've been through. I'm not going to tell anybody, well, you got to spend, you know, 4 years in prayer and read your Bible every day and all that. It's not even about that, you know, like you'll know when it's time for you to go, because it's not like, it's not about a feeling, you know, like you don't ever want to not do something because you're scared, but you also don't want to just disregard how you feel at all and just jump off and go do something crazy. Because I feel like God gives us discernment. So I think, you know, one of the practical ways that you can start with and continue with and ultimately end with is prayer. You know, like it's the Bible says to pray without ceasing. So if you're praying and you're in constant prayer, constant communion with God, you know, I believe he shows up regardless of where you're at, regardless of if you're immature and just quit, or if you're at a point where you really believe like stepping into ministry is a good thing. It doesn't matter where you are along that line. He's going to cover you and take you down the path that he wants you to go. You know,
so I hear a lot of pastors who are always like, hey, just pray about it. Covered in prayer. Starts with prayer, ends with prayer. We go there. Let's just get practical. What should our prayers look like? Like what, when I'm praying for a decision like that, do I just say, hey, God, I've got A and I've got B. And so if I flip this coin and it's heads, I'm going to go with A. If I flip this coin and it goes B, then I'm going to go with B. A lot of times Christians don't know exactly how to even approach that, you know, and maybe Christians who are newer to the faith, or even Christians who've been seasoned for a while and are just trying to come to a decision point. What is the best way? Like, what does prayer look like for you? So when you say I prayed about it and it was covered in prayer, I love that. but break it down a little bit more further.
All right. So specifically, when I quit this time, I covered it in prayer, like, Lord, guide my steps. Proverbs 3:5. Lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. So I pray for guidance. I pray for God to direct my steps. And the thing about it is that not just using prayer, because it's like, you don't want to swing the pendulum so far to the left or so far to the right. So prayer definitely, and I'm glad that we dug deeper into this because it helped bring up some more things, but prayer definitely is number one. But number two is just, be practical, like don't act like nothing else matters and you're just going to be out there. First of all, if you're married, that's got to be a conversation that you have with your spouse.
That's good. I love that.
And you guys got to make sure that you are on the same page about that. And then secondly, when I left my job, what I left about it was the steadiness of the income. I made sure that we were going to be covered as a man in my house and as the provider. I made sure that we were going to be covered for a period of time, and I would give myself time to accomplish the goals that I had set down. Right. So even though it's like, hey, I just did this and I prayed, I also set goals, and I told myself, hey, I'm going to do A, B, and C every single day until I get to D, F, and whatever else comes after that, And so it's not just like, hey, I walked into the middle of the street and I just prayed that God, I wouldn't get hit by a bus. You're probably gonna get hit.
Right.
So it's making sure that you click the button at the crosswalk, you use the crosswalk, you cross the street the safe way that you're supposed to cross, especially if you got people that depend on you. If you by yourself, do whatever the hell you want. I believe that God sets choices before us, and you can make those choices.
Right.
And one of the other things, man, I was talking to somebody about this the other day, is they were like, you got to grind all the time to get that success. You're just 24/7 workaholic, da, 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 da. And I'm just like, nah, I don't believe that. What I believe is that there's that way of the approach of doing things, but there's always the way of the approach of like, being meticulous, taking your time, setting things up, having quality over quantity and working so hard. I was always the person that I never wanted to lose my family over doing anything in ministry, job, nothing.
Right.
Even when I was working as a hospital director, I never was a workaholic. I always had a threshold. As soon as I would leave a threshold, I would shut it all off. Because there's people quitting their jobs, there's people killing themselves because they can't handle the mental that comes with that job. But as soon as I crossed a certain threshold, I cut it off. And I went home and I was with my family. And even my wife would come up and say, hey, babe, how was your day? And I'm like, oh, it was good. And after a while, she got used to me saying, oh, it was good, because that was my way of telling her I had a good day, but I'm cutting that off. Like, I'm not going back to work. My next time at work is tomorrow at 8 a.m. And so we got to that point. But that was an understanding that we had between the two of us. So, and then eventually getting to the point where, like I said, I put some money away, made sure my family's taken care of, made sure we have what we need, and then you take the steps going forward.
I got two questions with that, actually. You said you cut it off and things like that. Do you think that makes for a healthier relationship, leaving work at work?
Absolutely. And, the thing is that I would always hear about these specific positions that people were in, and they'd be like, oh, don't get that job because you'll lose your marriage over it. And I don't believe you lose your marriage over a job.
Right.
I believe you lose your marriage over choices.
Come on.
Like,
that's good.
I'm one of the guys I've been married once and I've gone through a divorce. There were specific choices that I could look back on that I made that helped to end my marriage, and so it wasn't a job. It wasn't it wasn't like I went out there trying to be with somebody else or do any of that stuff. What happened was I made choices consistently that led to the point where the marriage broke down, And so it's just, that's what it is. It's not a job. It's not a situation. It's, hey, when you end up somewhere, because sometimes that does happen, what do you do next? What's the next step? So
that's good. Then the second one, you was talking about, pray on it. And I've heard in conversations, sometimes God just wants you to stop praying and act. So how do you know when God wants you to stop praying and just go?
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm a firm believer in just going, like that's what I said when I'm always ready for a fight, because it doesn't matter what arena you're in, whether it's ministry, whether it's work, whether it's having a baby, whatever, you are going to be up against opposition.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't matter.
Right, yeah.
So you have to prepare for that fight. So for me in particular, I got to the point where I said, all right, I've done everything that I could possibly do at this job. What else does God have for me? Because I got past the point of, ministering, and that's your mission field and all that stuff, that I heard my whole career. I got past that point. It got past the point of me growing and learning, because I hit a ceiling.
Yeah.
So where do I go next? And
Right.
for me in particular, I like to grow. I like to be challenged. I like to go do things. I'm a natural leader. So I need to get out there and naturally lead something,
Right.
So if I've reached my threshold, I'm not going to sit there, because I have to go do something else. That's just the way that God made me. So I can't tell somebody else, like, hey, if you reach a threshold, you got to go and jump, because God maybe didn't make you that way. He maybe made you at the point where you reach the threshold, and then there's a side step that you can take to continue to go, So you have to really just be in prayer and allow God, not just you to discern it, but allow God to unfold it in your path. That's the thing with Christians. I feel like we don't take our time, man. And I'm guilty of that. Like, I don't like to wait for nothing, but just taking your time and allowing God to unfold what happens, because God's only going to give you one step at a time.
Yeah.
And to the people who don't, and they just get it all up front, I'm happy for you. But usually God takes you one step at a time.
For real.
So, word. I know that's right.
Yeah.
I love it. And I love the fact that you said that for some people, it's taking that next leap. And with some people, it's just sidestepping and saying, hey, I've reached this threshold, but I'm not going to take the leap. I just need to sidestep and do something else, maybe within the same arena, because everybody's journey is so different.
Yeah.
And many times we see somebody else's whatever they do as the prescription for the whole. So it's like, hey, you're making this decision. Well, that's the same prescription that I'm going to take.
Man.
And then we get mad when we don't get the same results.
Yep.
Bro, let me tell you. So my book that I just wrote, Journey, talks about that a lot.
Yeah.
One of the things that I hated the most, I would read these books by these authors, man, and I'm like, man, this book is good, but it always said, you need to, you have to.
Yeah.
Why don't you just?
Yeah.
It always pointed the finger.
Yeah.
It was never like collectively we are walking.
Mhm.
And I made sure as I was writing my book that I put in there several times, when I did this, this is how it worked for me.
Right.
Don't follow my lead thinking it's going to work the same way for you, because God may be treating, God may be treating asthma in me, but he needs to treat a broken leg in you.
Right.
And he needs to treat a laceration in you.
Right.
It ain't going to be the same medication that you use.
Come on.
It's not only just the same medication, but it's not the same treatment.
Come on.
Like
That's
you can't walk into a hospital having heart pains and they put an ace bandage on your ankle.
Right.
And that's especially not how God works.
I know a couple hospitals that would do that.
That's not how the great physician works. So
I know that's
come
right.
on.
I know that's right. No, that was good, man. That was good.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Man, look at that. A ghost from the past.
Can you see that?
Yes.
He said, or we can just drop bombs to get everyone to explode for God.
And I
I
know
love Kel.
I knew it would be
It
about
always
a bomb.
goes back to bombs with Kel.
He left something out, which we're gonna leave it alone. But
Yes,
good job.
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kel, for leaving the other part out.
So moving right along, you just finished writing your manuscript, like you said, for your book. You had 5 years of notes, but 2 weeks of writing. Tell us about the book for anyone who wants to write a book. What's been your process?
My process is just been the process. Like it ain't like, so different writers have different ways that they do things. I'm not that. So the first book that I wrote is called Renewing Your Mind. And as I wrote that thing, it came to me and I forced it out. Like I didn't give it time to unfold. As soon as it came, I'm like trying to write and I'm trying to type, and it just didn't, the book still came out good.
Yeah.
It was a struggle for me,
Right.
like I made it way harder than it had to be. But this last book that I just finished up, I started that process while I was going through the hardest time of my life.
Wow.
The hardest time of my life. My
Wow.
family was literally crumbling in front of me.
Right.
And I started the process of writing that book. And the process for me specifically was taking down notes.
Yeah.
And that's all I did. was just write down notes. And what I mean by notes is I would be, and man, here's the thing, my brain is weird.
You got that right, brother.
Bro, you are definitely
All right.
weird.
All right, thanks, man.
We're just
I appreciate
acknowledging.
that. Thank you.
Yes and amen.
Oh, I thought you wanted us to like get on board with it.
We're just trying to affirm you.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry,
Don't need it.
sorry.
Praise the Lord.
I apologize.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Okay, so anyway, so I was like, the process, and what I mean by notes isn't like I'm like taking notes on a certain situation. It was literally every time something would pop up, I would try to write it down. Well, in my world, I would hope that things would pop up when I'm sitting on the couch, not really doing anything, but it don't work like that for me. It always popped up when I was like in the middle of something. Most of the time it was on a low pendulum swing.
Right.
So there was one time in particular that I was parked in front of my job and I was on the phone and I'm like just pouring my heart out, right? And this dude pulls up. I lived in Vegas at the time, so this was a frequent event. So this dude pulls up and he looks around, hops out his truck, grabs this trash bag out the back of his truck and starts chucking it over the wall. And just people litter in Vegas. Vegas is dirty because people drop their trash everywhere.
Yeah.
Starts throwing his trash over the wall. And for whatever reason, I was mad. I didn't want to see Vegas being destroyed by this dude's trash. Mostly it was because I was triggered. I was going through a whole lot of stuff at the time. But bro, I hopped in my truck. I was like, yo, what are you doing? He was like, oh snap, jumped in his car and tried to take off. And so I took off after him and we're like driving down the road and I'm trying to get him. And I'm like talking to this person on the phone, like, I can't believe you throwing trash out the window like that. And they're like, Michael, why don't you just park, bro? Like, it's not okay. And she was like, it's not okay for you to be chasing people in your truck. Like, what are you doing?
That's not good.
That's weird.
Like, nah, man, like he really take this trash, blah, blah, blah. You know, I said some words. I'm not gonna repeat them, but you know. And so then after that, like, that's when it popped up in my head, like, you know, like, what are you dealing with? Like, one of the things in my book is the offense, right?
Come on.
And as you go through the
John
offense,
Bevere.
the offense and what takes place and everything that's drawn out of you because of that happening, you know, bro, I'm telling you.
That's good. That's good, man.
So anyways, I didn't continue to chase him. I pulled over and stopped.
But thank you for acknowledging the fact that you are weird because most people don't chase people for throwing out trash.
What's the next question?
I was gonna say, did you go back and get the trash?
Barbara,
did you throw it?
We're on the same page. But I got different places that I could go because I know y'all.
Did you go grab the trash?
No, I didn't grab the it wasn't about the trash.
Oh.
No, it was about
you.
Yeah, it was about me being offended and seeing a target. That's really what it was.
Oh, speak on that, brother. I think that's really good.
That was good.
Yeah.
So it was not about the trash.
No.
It was about you being offended.
Yes.
And seeking a target.
Yes.
How many times does that play out in everyday life for people? Unpack that.
So I absolutely don't want to count that or give you real-time numbers.
He said real time.
But what I am going to say is another part to my book is called The Fight. And so in the fight, sometimes we use the right tools for the wrong fight.
Come on.
And sometimes we use the right fight with the wrong tools, or you use the right tools with the wrong fight. And to me in particular, like obviously, you know, having the thought of, oh my gosh, don't throw trash all over the place. Like that's the right fight.
Yeah.
The wrong tool is to chase this dude down the street. Like that's not the right tool, you know, but it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't even about the trash. What it was about was literally having a vision of being offended.
Yeah.
What was offensive to me in that moment? It wasn't the trash. It wasn't the dude. It was just that there was an act being performed that I didn't like. Yeah. And so I hurried up and took that and made it offensive to me so I can continue to fuel the anger that was going on.
That's good.
It was fuel. Good. That's all it was.
Yeah.
And that was all it was about for me, was fuel. So it's the same thing like when you're dealing with people, right? Like if you're in a situation where somebody offends you, they're usually only offending you out of their own hurt and pain.
Yeah.
If you give people a chance, they're not going to come at you like that. They're usually only being offensive because they've done something in their own life and they're not really sure how to deal with that. So then it's all filtered through that same thing. So we're just a bunch of people on the planet that's already offending other people, that offended these other people, that keep offending everybody around.
Yeah.
You know, and it's this vicious cycle that goes on. But I learned at some point that we judge ourselves based off of our motives, but we judge other people based off of their actions.
Woo, say it again.
We judge ourselves based off of our motives, and we judge other people based off of their actions.
That's good.
If you could really just stop for a second and look at what could possibly be the reason why somebody is doing or saying something that's offensive to you, remove yourself from the situation, because you're not even really the target.
Yeah.
Most of the time they're targeting themselves. They just don't know how to shoot right. That's why you're getting hit.
Yeah.
You
that's
know?
Good.
And so it's like you if you could just stop for a second, remove yourself from that situation and just forgive them.
That's
you know,
good.
and even that forgiveness is a process too. Like, I don't know, we got all time for all that, but
I love that.
You know,
so
dude, I've heard it said. Go ahead.
I want to say, man, I'm glad that you recognized the call, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That right there was deep, bro. Like that was good, man.
Fire.
That was good.
God is good.
I think it's been said that the words we use aren't the meanings and the context that we mean, or something like that. I forgot what it says. So pretty much it's like when people speak, you've got to listen beyond the words.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes the words are not exactly they're not articulating exactly what they're feeling.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you got to get into the feeling. You got to get to know the person. And I love the way you said that tonight, man.
Yeah,
so good.
Absolutely.
That was good, man.
What's up, Pastor Robert Trice? Relevant Grand Rapids in the house.
What up, Pastor Trice? I think
he said, "What's up, brothers?" Pastor
Trice.
Robert. What are you doing on Wednesday? By the way, can we come up and see you? Huh? Lewis said, "Go check out Billy Bones in Grand Rapids. We heard good things about it." But Pastor Robert, if you are not doing anything on Wednesday, we would love to come up and hang out with you on our way up to Grand Haven to go hang out with Pastor Tim Mangan, who is going to be in the house at Relevant Church on the 6th. So letting y'all know. Wait, why are there gang signs being thrown up?
What is
the
going
in the studio? The producer and the first lady producer
are throwing up gang signs.
Huh?
I like
our producers
the video
are
village.
thugs.
Yeah, y'all.
We just got really excited about Pastor Tim Mangan coming.
That you had to throw up gang signs, the Australian gang signs.
Clap just for him. Oh, shout out Pastor Tim.
Shout out Pastor Tim Mangan at Relevant Church live February 6th.
Y'all get them
Be
off
there.
of LinkedIn or something. These little thug producers, get them off of LinkedIn.
Nah, bro, we got a monster.com. They're monsters. Oh, we got time for one more question, Denver. We are here at the end. I think.
Hey, that's good that you use this show to do your scheduling. That's a way to put it. You know what I'm saying? You just saved yourself time, bro. That's the way to do it,
man. That's how you do it.
That's good.
That's nice.
Because I am terrible on my calendar any other way.
That's crazy. You got the whole iPhone, Apple package. You could just talk to it and schedule stuff.
For sure. And I've been doing that. Yo, if you have not discovered Google Calendar and using it on the actual app on your computer, you can set different types of appointments. So you can set like, this is my downtime. So it's not going to allow anything in. Anyone who tries to schedule anything with you on that, it's literally going to block them out. It's going to send an automatic response that says not available. You can schedule appointments where you can create a space in your calendar where people can come and make appointments with you. And just say, yo, my calendar is full this week, but I've got some spots. Here goes a link. Just look at my calendar and fill out a spot wherever you can make it.
Do you use that?
I just started using it last week.
I could tell you just started using it. I could tell. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, there's been so many times. So many times.
What did you know on Google Calendar?
Huh?
My bad. Sorry.
What?
Jokes?
What happened?
I don't got jokes.
You got jokes, Moose? All right, Moose.
I'm just saying there was many a times I've had an appointment and
I
got pushed back.
It's true. It's
for
true.
Like,
very true.
We still got the appointment. It ain't even.
Dang, Mama Lucy, why you gotta come at me like that? She said, "Hasn't Google been around for years?"
Good one, Mama. That's my mom right there, boy. That's where I get it from.
Hey, we gotta give Mama. Wait, don't clap for her.
Hey, what you mean don't clap? What you mean?
Mama Lucy,
Hold up. Watch out, Mike. Sit back.
Hey, look,
What you mean
he's
don't
triggered.
clap for her?
Offense.
Man,
Listen,
it ain't about me. It's about you right now. Ain't no back around.
Target, Denver. You are choosing the wrong target. Wrong fight. Wrong tools. Denver.
We should.
Right.
Hey, I was supposed to put him in a headlock last week.
No,
but it didn't
you were
happen.
not.
You want to?
No, you weren't.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yo,
we
we need
should.
to put you in the headlock.
We
Let's see
should.
how long it'll take you to pass out.
I will shoot.
That would be good. You gonna shoot and you ain't got nothing.
Not for real, bro.
Pew pew pew.
I'm not gonna put my pastor in the headlock.
You ain't gonna do nothing. I
Lewis,
will crack
Lewis
your
out here
ankle.
defending his passer. The
Lewis.
only one with honor.
I'm with the shenanigans.
I will trip you in your small ankle.
Come get that smoke.
I see your golf swing, Michael. I'm not too worried.
Oh, why did he go to that?
You know why he went to that? Because
it's middle of winter.
I was out here.
Because it's the middle of
Because we
winter.
can't do nothing about right
Can't
now.
do nothing about
When I was here in July,
We're
and I was like,
playing
hey,
in July.
when I was
No,
here
he's
last
not.
July,
Hey, don't listen.
I know
We're
he ain't.
playing in
Don't
July.
When I was here
Don't
last
listen
July, I
to
was
play
like,
golf.
Lewis,
I
come
show
on.
up.
No, he
He
don't.
come.
Yeah, I
No,
do.
he
You
don't.
bring clubs.
He ain't
No,
come.
he don't.
I don't need to bring clubs.
Well, how
He
you gonna
uses
play
feet.
golf?
This monster uses his
I'll just kick it with my
big moose toe having.
Why are you like, come on, bro? We're Christians.
Dang.
Oh man.
I'm not doing that
Why you
with y'all.
keep reverting back to
Yes.
that?
Oh my gosh. Look at my wife. She says honors reward. You've read that.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Good job.
Give some honor.
Yeah,
Don't clap.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate
All
it.
right.
Disrespect.
Somebody getting put in the headlock tonight. I know that. Lewis, and you might get your knee cracked. Because you over there talk crazy like you gonna jump on somebody.
Kel, I need some bombs, Kel.
What was the question?
Hi, what?
What was the question?
He don't need no bomb. Take that back. Take
I know,
that.
but
Hey,
FBI.
I'm not
listen,
involved.
that was a joke,
Nope.
FBI.
Hey, hold on.
That
Don't
was
listen to
that
him
was
yet.
a joke, FBI. I am not the criminal here.
I'm not
I
part
am
of this.
not the criminal here. We already have
Y'all better
a
go somewhere
felon
else.
who has
Dang, you put him
not
out
a felon, sorry.
They didn't know
a
about that.
misdemeanor.
Look.
They didn't know about
With a
that
record.
felony he had.
Oh, they don't know? Oh, sorry.
That was a long time ago.
My bad,
y'all
sorry.
He has.
on.
I didn't do it. He did. Don't
But
look
you
at
know
me.
what? You've been saved and redeemed, so it shouldn't matter.
So about
You
that,
are written in the Lamb's book of life.
It does matter though. You just told the whole internet
Yeah,
about his past and how he used to get down.
I didn't.
He admitted it.
No, I. When did I ever say I had a felony? Never.
The other day when we
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
we won't.
It was
we
in
got
a
1
different
minute.
place.
I think we're at the end.
we was
We're
in
done.
a different place.
So,
So
thank you, Barbara. I'm glad we're on the same page because these guys.
Listen,
These
my wife
what?
gonna put pew
I
pew
said
pew again.
these guys.
These guys. Hey, let's
no,
let's-
Pastor
we're not gonna
Bobby,
ask
it's
that
a
last question.
misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor.
Yeah,
We figured out it's a misdemeanor.
Unless you still a
No.
cup.
Man, you've been acting up the whole night, man.
Yeah, we've actually had a potential felon on the show, an international
That's
felon
true.
on the show,
What?
and he admitted it on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, that was last week.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
I
watched
watched that. Yeah,
How you gonna steal a van from the airport, bro?
That was
That'll
dope.
put you down.
I would.
That
put
was
you down.
dope.
It
That was
depends
some
on what was in the
007
van.
stuff.
What was in the van?
People.
You say old people, right?
No.
You can still old
people.
Why
Just
can you
people.
steal old people?
That's not a felony.
What?
No, they're already on their way out. That's not a felony.
What? What happened? You right. You right. You right.
Show's
You
over.
right.
Love you guys.
right.
Thank you for being on the show tonight. Respect
What?
to every older person who is on watching. Thank you. We
And
appreciate your
Don't
time.
steal old people. I gotta put
Yeah.
that disclaimer out there. I don't know
Don't
how that
steal.
came about. Just don't steal them. Let
Don't steal
them
no
live out the rest of their time in
Listen,
peace.
Number one came to your defense.
Yeah, what
He said, "Man wanted some water, so he took action." You stole the cup.
Dang.
I love that.
That's
What
good.
I love is that he called his son number one.
That is messed up. He got a whole name. Y'all took time to figure out his name when he was born.
Listen, Michael Ling over here, Michael has assigned names to my children.
Wow.
So number one is my oldest, nephew is my middle son, and number three is my youngest. So we're leaving the house, and he says, "You know, you're my favorite." And so all the boys are like, "Wait, who you talking to me?" And so my oldest son pops out. He's like, "Not you, number one." I was like, "That's cold. I ain't gonna treat my kids that way, man. You don't like old people or kids?"
I love old people. It ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just saying.
Wow, that's
why
I got old people in my life.
Yeah,
you collect them.
Yep.
I don't.
It's not collecting when you're stealing them. I mean, that's something totally different.
Thank you for being online tonight. We got 15 seconds to close out the show.
Yes, that
Barbara
is
is in the show.
Barbara's about to beat y'all up.
For what? What did we do wrong?
We're like
Barbara?
way over time, are we?
No, we got
Who tells
4
us?
minutes,
Who
3
tells us
seconds,
it's our
2
time?
Who? Say what? Yes.
Live on air.
Why?
Live on air, you need to answer my oldest son why he's not your favorite. Why am I not the favorite?
Because nephew, like when you were on the phone with me one time,
Yeah.
and then what did nephew say?
I don't know what he say.
He was like, "Oh, that's Uncle Mike. He's dope. Oh,
He
he's
did.
an OG.
Yeah, he called you
Yeah.
an OG. Yeah,
He called me an OG. Like
What's
that's why.
that?
that's why he's your favorite.
Yeah,
You
and I
older
talk to
than
him all
him.
the time. I talk to nephew all the time.
That's true.
Like,
You the original.
come on, Isaiah. Come spend some time with me. Maybe if I got to know you.
He said, "I'm a nice person." See, you putting my son in a
Dang.
place.
You gotta
I need you to
feel
get when we go home tonight. You
Dang.
better go spend some time
Hey.
with your oldest nephew.
All right, number one, I'm gonna come give you a hug when we get
and you
home.
called him number one
It's not,
again?
it's a
Oh,
term
sorry.
of endearment, like Colorado.
No, that's
It's a-
not. I hate that. I'm choking you.
Colorado, come get that smoke.
Well, let's do it. I'm not scared of smoke.
Bro, you,
I am not scared of it.
yeah,
Well, let's do it now.
bro, you don't want none. That's why you still sit there.
Hey, can I, one
'Cause
last
we
question
on air.
before
Wait
we
till
go.
we off air.
One last question, since you like to fight. One last
Yeah.
question, because you like to fight.
Look at you.
Before we
Since
go
I
out
like
here,
to fight.
we have
Yeah.
a lot of pastor friends.
We've been talking about a lot
We
about
got a lot
fight.
of pastor friends. You like to fight.
Mhm.
I don't know what's up with people on Pastors Unfiltered that like to fight. We need to get Pastor Doug back here and Pastor Manny back here.
We need to get them pastors that act right.
Yeah, we need.
They will
They all
need to
need.
start
They all need therapy. Which one of your pastor friends or any pastor out there would you want to get into a wrestling match with? Who wants to smoke?
Which one of my pastor friends or anybody else out
Any
there?
pastor.
Yeah,
Oh,
any pastor.
any pastor.
Or anybody who what?
You know who I'd like to wrestle? Joel Osteen.
Dang,
He's
why? He looked frail.
I would wrestle Joel Osteen because I want to see if he would smile through the whole process. You know what, brother? And if God says you want to wrestle, then let's wrestle, brother. I can see Joel Osteen in his corner getting baby oiled up. Like,
Oh.
I'm ready.
Oh, baby oil.
Yeah, I wouldn't go. I'll go like 25%
What?
because I'm probably bigger
So
than
you
Joel
trying
Osteen.
to
Probably.
talk about him?
Huh?
He's probably like a jujitsu
Master, right?
master, bro. Like
That's what I'm
he's gonna
saying.
like Jedi mind trick
Right?
you when you get there.
Bro, I think he's got what?
He
What?
said all 4'11" of him. He is not 4'11".
4'11".
Joel
11.
Osteen's not 4. He's 4'11.
He's short though.
That's
He's
messed up.
4'11".
He's
Man,
short.
maybe I won't fight Joel Osteen.
You 5'2", so it's cool.
Bro. You know,
All right, Moose. We appreciate you being on the show tonight.
6 foot.
Joe Osteen
Joe Osteen is
foot.
not
That's a
6
lie.
foot. That is a lie. I've
What is
seen
he?
that man
6
in
foot.
person.
Joe
6
Osteen
foot.
coming for you. He's
Come on,
6'2".
Joe.
He coming at your neck.
come on, Joel.
He coming at your neck.
I want the smoke, Joel. Yeah.
Why?
Yo,
Why
they
you
say
trying
he's
to
6
fight
foot
Joe?
for real?
He ain't no 6 foot.
That is. There's no way.
Why y'all going in on
He
Joel
was sitting in
Osteen?
his
Dang, Pastor
Why-
Campbell.
Oh, Lewis.
What'd he say?
We were at a conference and Joe Osteen was on stage and he said Joe Osteen was sitting on the seat with his feet swinging.
Oh, Lou.
Hey, we
That's
love
messed
you,
up.
Pastor Joel. No disrespect. We love you.
None
This is just Pastors
at all.
Unfiltered. We're poking
He
fun.
did
We would
disrespectful.
love to have you on Pastors Unfiltered.
Yeah,
So
come on,
if
Joel
anyone knows Joel Osteen out there, please put the plug in for us. We would love to have
Come
you
on
here
out.
to come and defend your height.
Hey,
To Lewis.
hey,
Why don't
hey,
you have him on here so he could talk about Jesus?
Pastor
And talk about
Campbell.
how he can whoop you.
Pastor Campbell said that he'll beat you to frozen hell.
Pastor Campbell, let's get it.
That's what he's no, not him. Joe Osteen
Joe
will
Osteen
beat
did
you
that.
to
My
frozen.
bad, yeah.
to down there.
Okay. I mean, I'm not on my way. But
No, I'm saying he gonna beat
Unfiltered is really
stuff
reckless.
out
Do
you.
you see what you said? What Jonathan Bailey just said? I'm not even gonna put that up. I am not even putting that up.
Why not? I can't see it yet. What did he say?
Did you see that?
He said you really want that Jerry curl juice all over you?
Dang, Joe, he got some juice. He's straight. He got that soul glow. He got the soul glow.
All right,
Ooh,
thank you
wait.
guys for coming out to.
wait.
We're all the way canceled. Pastor Joel, again, this has just been for fun. We do not mean any of this. We don't need any disrespect to you or Lakewood Church. We love you guys.
Yeah,
we hope
Pastor Joe, you're dope.
that you
man.
guys
I like
are
Pastor
just taking 2022 by storm. Please come our way.
Hey,
I would love to see you in
Can I
Niles,
ask a
Michigan.
question
Yeah, what's up?
about the spit stuff? Ask that.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I think you should.
Nope. We are not
Good
talking
question.
about that.
No, let's talk
We
about
are over by 5 minutes.
Who said how we over? We make the rules.
I know, but we got to respect the folks.
Ain't
and their
nobody
time.
sleeping.
They made a choice to get on Facebook.
They
If
all
didn't wanna
right.
watch it,
All
they
of them
wouldn't be
right now are
watching it.
sitting up drinking because we acting crazy. They like, man, these white fools up in here.
Why they gotta be drinking now?
They
Your
could
wife-
be drinking tea.
Your
coffee,
wife says
ice
somebody
water.
pray.
Why? That means
Sarah
it's
said
over.
ask.
Ask. Yeah. What's the
Pastor
question?
Campbell said
Do you-
yes.
do you-
Spit.
Did you see the thing with the spit on the face?
No.
Can I speak on?
Hold on.
The thing with the
Man,
spit on the face?
I was gonna show it to him.
Can I
Not
speak?
gonna
I
show
can't
to
say
you.
it.
Not gonna show it to you.
Explain what happened.
Okay. You didn't. You didn't hear that? You heard me and my wife talking about it.
The thing with this. What are we talking about?
Okay, go ahead.
There was a pastor that was doing a sermon, and his illustration was he like in his hand,
Yeah.
and then his illustration was he
First of all,
like
he did it twice. He did.
he mixed it up. So there was something in there that he had to mix up. I don't know where it came from, but it was inside his body at one point. It was in his body for a long time, I think. I don't know. He must have had it from high school or something. So he mixed it all up and like took a big old thing and then wiped. I'm not doing it. I'm just saying, like, come closer. No, I'm just saying. There ain't nothing in my hand.
All right.
But he wiped it on the dude's face and like it was dripping on it was on his lip. It was on his lip. It was on his lip.
That's not.
Look,
why
look,
y'all
look.
laughing. That's
Because
not.
quit being scared.
I'm not scared. I don't want the spit.
I'm not spitting on you. But it like he took it and like pulled it off his lip. So my question is, if you was compensated properly, would you be part of the illustration?
What if I was conversating?
Compensated. I said
How
it
much
correctly.
money would it take for you to get
to be part of the
juice
illustration
on your lip
on your whole face
worldwide, and the whole world gets to see it?
It looked like he poured it on though, to be honest. Like it was thick. I don't know where that brother brought that from. He got that out of his ankles.
He put that on somebody's face.
on their whole face.
He wiped the whole like he like
Pass that
he-
over.
just in case you guys
Come on, man. That's not.
like he painted it on his
whole face
cheekbones and
on his forehead. It like I said, like it was like waterfall. It like dripped down and hit his lip. It hit his lip and like stretched out.
Stop, dude.
Let's pray. Yo.
So how much,
Bro,
bro?
Okay.
I'm not paying. Nobody. Why did you ask me about the compensation question?
Okay.
Because he was compensated and that's how he got to do it.
He got paid to let somebody spit in his face.
Yeah,
I mean, wipe it on. He didn't like spit in his face.
I
You
would
should
rather
probably eat
somebody
after this.
spit on me than just wipe the whole.
I would rather somebody just ask somebody else.
What was the illustration about though? What did he do? My stomach hurts.
I don't
What is
know.
the illustration?
I was lost in when the spit like
He was
dribbled down
trying
his
to
lip.
make an illustration for when Jesus spit on the ground and made mud and put the mud in somebody's eyes. Jesus did not spit directly on somebody's face.
And also, the person that he rubbed it on his eyes was blind. Was this person that he was spitting on blind?
No,
He
his
had glasses
illustration
on.
is sometimes God
No, he
will
didn't.
call you.
No, he
I think the concept is God will call you to do some like hard things. Like for you to get to your destiny, are you willing to do the gross things?
I don't want to say nothing about that.
You're not
That's
gonna
why I say
comment.
we can't talk about it.
You don't want to
gross.
comment.
No, man.
Why
Like,
not?
why would you say that to somebody? Like, come here. God's calling you. Let me just not. Let's just.
We just gonna leave it alone.
We're gonna pray now.
Let's do that prayer.
That's it. Hey, you gonna close this out?
But no, Mom, it's not like the ketchup on the ceiling. Leave it
I got
alone.
questions about the ketchup on
What
the
is
ceiling.
it?
Oh,
What is that
man.
about?
Mama
Break that
Lucy.
down for us, player.
Mama
All right,
Lucy,
check this out.
okay.
I'm gonna say it real quick. Back in the day, you know, when they had the Heinz the glass bottles.
Yeah.
I seen this thing where, you know, it's hard to get the last little bit of ketchup to the top.
Yeah.
So I seen this thing where a dude took it and like swung the bottle and it made the ketchup go to the top.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sitting there with my brother and I was like, hey man, I can get this last little bit of ketchup to the top of the bottle. And I didn't check the top.
Oh,
I didn't make sure it was tight. I didn't do that.
yeah, ketchup
So
on
I
the
was like,
ceiling.
hey, bro, watch this. So I was like, spun that mug around and like ketchup said all over the ceiling. And my mom and dad, like it was summertime. They were sitting out on the porch just chilling. It was nighttime. So my brother busts out laughing, runs out the house. And I'm standing in the kitchen looking at ketchup all over the ceiling, thinking about like where I'm going to go find somewhere to live, how I'm going to run.
Did he snitch on you?
And no, he didn't have to. My mom walked back in the house and I'm not going to say what she said, but she said, you need to get out of my house, boy. No,
How
she didn't
old was
kick me
you?
out. I was little. So I've been living on the street since then. So that's the ketchup story.
we got our sponsor for next week.
What's that? Real spit motion. See how nasty it JB? That's JB. JB.
JB got issues.
JB got issues, man. I can't do no more, JB. I
Wait.
almost got us kicked
Did
out.
your mama just call you a liar?
No, she didn't. She said I lied.
She said you're a liar.
I'm a liar for
She
real.
called you a liar.
Oh, about getting kicked out of the house. She didn't kick me
Okay,
out.
she didn't kick you out.
Yeah, nah. That's pretty rough, Mom. I'm gonna call you after this. You got everybody laughing at me in the back. Jose acting a fool, almost fell off the stool.
Let's pray, y'all.
Sorry, Barbara.
Thank you guys for watching. I'm exhausted.
That's
I
true.
am absolutely exhausted. Yeah.
Mama, you're not supposed to call people liars, especially on the internet and in the comments.
That's exactly the place.
Yeah,
you
like,
people
where
are.
else would you do it?
Perfect
Face to
place
face
to
now.
call.
Not
people
her
liars.
son. Not her son.
That's true.
Mind y'all's business. You thinking you worried about the wrong thing.
Worried about the-
Wrong fight, wrong tune. So anyway, Pastor Michael, you gonna pray us out of here so we
Yeah,
can get up out of here
absolutely.
since we gotta leave.
Absolutely. Let's pray.
Pastor Muta, I don't want to play no more.
Father, I thank you so much for your word. And I thank you that we could gather and have at least one or two nuggets in this whole thing. And
Yes,
Father, I just thank you, Lord God, that you will continue to direct our paths. And Father, for all the people that are out there that are wondering about their careers, that are wondering about their next steps, Lord, I pray that you would give them peace, Lord. I pray that you would give them peace that surpasses all understanding, Father. And I thank you for your word. And your word, you said that your word goes forth to make sure that it hits its mark every time, Father. So I just thank you for your grace and mercy. I thank you, Lord God, that we are here today and that we can lean on you, that we can trust in you, Father, and that we can cast our cares upon you. I pray for Pastor Mutan, Relevant Church, and I pray for Denver and the producers of the show, Father. I pray that you would bless them and bless their time here today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Pastor Michael, man. You shooting at people
Nah,
again,
I
man.
was just-
Let's no drive-by.
Wanted to beat. Yes,
Oh yeah, my bad. It sounded like gunfire.
Listen, this is not a Kirk Franklin song.
Whoa. Whoa, Kirk Franklin's song.
Yo,
Hey man,
hold on,
anyway,
go
like
ahead.
I said, man, I appreciate you being the first live guest, man. It was live up in here.
Hey,
He wants to spit.
It was.
Yo,
You
give us
give
a
I think-
bar.
Ending bars.
Give us-
Uh-oh. He
give us
about to
8.
do it. We're gonna go out like
Give us
that.
8.
Hey,
B.
see. I got no bars, man.
Who's Yvonne Grays Ling?
Thank you. Huh?
Yvonne Grays
Oh, what
Ling.
up, Auntie?
Oh, you got the whole
Hey,
fam
you got all
out here.
kinds of family, man.
Bro.
My wife said he wants to spit.
Where we end the broadcast.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, we're supposed to end the broadcast. See y'all.
Let's keep
Love
going.
Deuces.
Anyway, like I said,
Yeah.
thank you, Pastor Michael. Thank you for
Right.
the first ever live situation. It was
dope.
good. It was
I
dope.
enjoyed being here.
I
All right,
appreciate
y'all.
you.
All right, man.
Deuces.
Thank y'all.
Peace.
Have a great week,
Peace.
blessed week. We'll see you next Monday.
Stop
Peace.
talking to me.
Wow.
I'm not. You never coming back ever again. Ever again. Hey, who?
Barbara's been
Barbara,
defending him
whose
all
side
night.
are you on?
Still live?
Yes, let's stay on. Let's stay on here because this is blasphemy.
This is the 5-minute outro.
I was gonna cuss, so I just made up. It might be a made up word. I think it's real. I just made it up. It's real now.
Man.
It's real now. I prayed on it.
All right, we out.
Peace.
Deuces.
Oh, you was gonna beat me up.
I was gonna choke you. Are you gonna shut this off?